Hello everybody, how are we doing this month?
Good.
Hello, it's the month of love.
It is the month of love.
Although not anymore, because that was 2 weeks ago. It is the month of love at time of recording.
Yes, it's true. It's still the month of love.
It is a month of love.
Yeah, it'll still be the month of love. How have you all been feeling this month?
Sleepy actually. Because it's been so damn cold. Just been like a sleepy thing this month. How about you guys?
It did get ridiculously cold, didn't it? Like
Yeah.
it did there was a point where it's just like, it's a manageable cold like we have in England, and then it just got fucking freezing.
I know the random snow's been
We
a
love
surprise.
the snow.
Nah, I don't like the snow.
The snow is amazing. When you've got kids, the snow is amazing.
I literally it'll be a few weeks ago now, but I went to a job interview and literally pulled into their car park and went to reverse my car out, and I've got a rear wheel drive car. It was just stuck in the snow, it wouldn't go anywhere. So after my interview, they actually had to get someone to dig the car out of the snow just so I could leave.
At least someone did
embarrassing.
it. If that happened in London, no one would bloody come and help you.
No,
it's
be
true.
there and just chuck you a shovel.
No,
They wouldn't even do that. Someone would get their phone out and just wait for you to fix the problem yourself.
Yep. But because it's been so cold out, it's been a really good month for catching up on the gaming.
Yes, it has.
Yeah. So I don't know about you ladies, but I've completed a few titles.
Oh my
have you
I
god.
know. So I mean, it's been all about the indies. So I finally managed to finish Battle Chasers,
Oh, nice.
Nice.
and that was great because I've been playing that for such a long time. And then there was a suggestion from David Southall, or I don't know, does he prefer to be called Dave? Is David quite formal? I've always called him David.
We can call him
David
David,
Southall.
yeah.
Mr. Southall. He said to play What Remains of Edith Finch,
Yeah.
which I did, and that was such a good game. It was quite a short one, but amazing. And I also finished Night in the Woods.
Nice.
Getting
What's
on it.
what's the Edith Finch game about?
So it's basically, it's a walk 'em up, so you're just sort of walking through an environment, getting clues that's sort of telling you more about the story of what's happened.
Okay.
And I'm trying to explain it in as spoiler-free way as possible.
Oh, I
so I'm not
see.
going to tell you what the environment
see.
is or the story or anything, but it's really good. There's some just really interesting moments there that I've not really experienced anything like that in any other games.
Wow.
Really, really creative studio, so I highly recommend that game.
I'll have to see if it's on my list. I'm sure at one point it was, and it may have been taken off. It may have been put back in. I don't know. I'll have to have a look. I was definitely up for it though.
Cool, I'm going to actually add that to my list. So I've been compiling a list on my phone. Every time someone talks about a game and they say it's amazing, I just add it to my 2022 list.
Shopping list.
Yep.
Oh yes, I need to start doing
so
that.
what was that game called?
What Remains of Edith Finch.
Cool. Tell us about the other game.
So Night in the Woods, again, really interesting story. So you play the part of this sort of cat character, and she's dropped out of college and gone home, and she just feels like a bit of a dropout really. All her friends are sort of still in town but have got jobs, and she feels a little bit left behind, and it's just sort of something happens in the town and she becomes a detective, and it's just really cool sort of learning her story and what happened to her, and finding out the truth of the thing that happened in the town as well. So again, it's quite a short one. I think it's like 10 hours or something. And there's some hilarious moments, like the script is just brilliant. It had me laughing a lot towards the end. So yeah, that's another good one to play.
That's sort of like indie games for that are so good. Like I don't know, they just feel like
They're quite heartwarming, aren't
maybe
they?
there's just a bit more feeling in them than sort of some big production games.
So what have you guys been playing?
On that note, I have also been finishing some games.
Nice.
I said I have finished. So I finished Spider-Man, Miles Morales.
Nice.
Hey, nice one.
That was a lot of fun to play. I really enjoyed that.
How long was that?
Just about 10 hours.
Oh, right.
Okay.
Not too
Yeah,
bad.
I thought it'd be a longer game.
A lot shorter. The Spider-Man that came out last year, that was probably the year before that, was a lot longer than that. That was like 35 hours, something like
Right.
Okay.
that. It took me a lot longer, obviously, but that's the supposed time. But yeah, that was a lot of fun running around New York again and being a new character whose name Miles, sorry, of course. I just said it.
What was his name?
Yeah.
It's in the title.
I got a new job and I've only just started and my brain is completely fried. I do apologise. So yeah, that's been a lot of fun. And just running around New York again, and they've changed up some of the way that you can do some of the web slinging, and because he's so new to being Spider-Man, he's a bit more clumsy, and so they've sort of added that in as well, and that's really fun to see. There was a really nice mission with this deaf girl whose name again I've just forgotten, but he was signing to her and she was signing in the game, and she gives him like her scarf and she gives him her earmuffs, and then that's a costume choice later on in the game, so you can wear
that's
that
cute.
and it's so sweet. That was like such a nice thing to do for like accessibility, and such a nice thing to do for, it's just such a nice way, because more like games just don't have that. Games don't think about that sort of thing. And it's,
Not usually, no.
Yeah. So I thought that was a really, really nice, heartwarming touch. It just made me melt. It was just so nice. There is a heart in there somewhere. You don't often get to see it. And then I also finished Immortals.
Woo, nice. Well done.
Awesome.
That was I think I put probably about 50 hours into that total.
I tell you what, Serena, you play those games so quickly. Like seriously, I think Immortals would last me months.
Yeah.
And you just blitz through it. What is your secret?
It's probably the number of hours you put in a day.
Yes, it's that. My secret is that when the kids aren't here, so that's 2 days a week, we don't have the kids because they're at my parents'. And then those days, so before I got a job, I could put 8 to 10 hours a day in. Yeah. And then I will make up that time roughly over the month or so.
I'm gaming every evening, and yet it takes me a lot longer to finish games than you. So I don't know what's going on with you. If you've got like you're sort of outsourcing the gaming,
the gaming side,
and then you pick it up when you can.
No, not at all. I am just sat there. When I'm committed to doing something, and I'm incredibly disciplined, and I'm just like, right, today's the day I'm going to try and get to that point, or I'm going to try and at least finish this. So there's 4 gods that you have to free, and then get something from them. They're like their spirit or something. You get
their love.
Because it's the love month. But yes, essence. You get their essence. That's the word I'm looking for.
So you do get their love. Then.
Yeah, essentially, yeah. And they are it's in a little jar as well.
That's
you can bottle love now, apparently.
Yes, you can, and they call it essence. So you get three essences from each of the gods, so you get 12 in total. And then you free them, and then you go to the Hall of Gods basically, and they're all stood there, and they're huge. They're massive gods, and they're just stood there talking to you, I guess. And then they give you more missions to do and stuff like that. But then you eventually have to beat Typhon. And he's the guy who set the curse on the land, and everyone's
I hope these aren't spoilers.
frozen in stone. No, you know that from the start. Don't worry, you know that.
Right, okay.
You know that. I did send you a picture, which was a tiny spoiler, so don't look at that ever again.
Right.
That's something that really gets spoiled towards the end of the game. So you won't even know about who that is just yet. Like you won't.
Right, because that game's on my list.
Yeah. I thought you'd started it. No. Okay, I'm
trying to be good and play one AAA at a time. So I'm playing Valhalla at the moment.
Oh, of course.
Yeah.
I'm trying to do that.
Yeah.
Somebody else I know is playing Valhalla at the moment as well.
That would be me. I got to start Valhalla on my birthday, which was a couple of days ago, and I am really, really, really enjoying that.
It's amazing,
yes,
isn't it?
Yes. They've cleaned it right up, I have to say. They've tidied it. The map looks really sweet. They've found really cute ways of showing you where everything is on the map and unlocking stuff and where the chests are and the stuff to collect. And it's all just so... And the story, because it's Valhalla and it's Vikings and it's the Scandinavians and you love it and you're just like, yeah! So, you just...
So, female Eivor?
Oh, yeah. I'm the female Eivor. Yep.
Yeah, good choice.
Yep. She's just badass. She's just cool. I think when
I really like the voice actress as well.
When I get the female option of the male character, I 100% go.
Always female?
I don't choose the male. If I get the choice, I don't choose it.
Never choose the male.
So, but yeah, I'm loving that. I've been streaming a little bit this week as well. Some people came to watch. Thank you to whoever did come and watch. I'm really sorry I had to go on the first day I was playing. It was like 2 a.m. and there were 7 people watching and I felt really bad.
Wow, that's amazing.
Yeah, I felt really bad. I know it's not a lot.
That's commitment at 2 a.m.
Yeah, it was like I actually have to work tomorrow, otherwise I would have just sat there all night. So I left, and I didn't even show up to the morning meetings. It was quite tragic.
Naughty.
I told them in advance. I was like,
I've been up gaming all night, guys.
Don't expect me in the morning. Yeah, don't expect me. I showed up 5 minutes towards the end of the meeting, and my boss, everyone just started laughing. They just cracked up laughing at me. She doesn't.
Say what are you, some kind of teenager or
She
something?
doesn't look okay. Yeah. But yeah, because I organised a work quiz for my birthday because we can't really go out and do things.
Yeah.
So everybody was there with me the night before while we were all drinking and enjoying ourselves, and then I basically logged off to go and stream and play some games. So I got even drunker, and so.
Well, why not? It's your birthday.
You might as well.
Yeah. So Hannah, what have you been up to?
Disappointingly, I haven't completed any more games this month. Just life getting in the way this month, I guess. But I've been playing through the first Spyro. So I'd say I'm probably about 80% through the first one. So
okay.
I'll probably finish that within. If I start playing it again this week, I'll probably finish it within the week. And I'd like to just get through all 3 of those. So I've got 1, 2, and 3 in just the trilogy set. So it'd be nice to get through them, and then I don't really know what I want to play next. I mean, some of the other stuff I'll keep dipping in and out of, like the Bloodborne and things like that, but I don't want to focus all of my energy on it just because I know what sort of game it is. I want to give myself a chance to actually try and complete as many games as possible as well, without just feeling like I'm totally bogging myself down with one really tough game.
Yeah, I think maybe balance that with a cheerful game.
Yeah. That's why I started playing Spyro, because it's just a really
there you go.
really nice, easy
opposite,
game.
Really, isn't it?
Yeah, I played it that long ago now. Probably back.
Is it the same as the original?
Yeah, it's graphically better, obviously, but no, everything in it's exactly the same. All the levels, everything's really, really good.
This is where I jump in and tell you I have absolutely no idea what game you're talking about.
Spyro.
Oh, Spyro. Wow.
It's a little pink dragon character.
I'm gonna have to Google it. One sec. let me get with the fucking program.
Yeah, it was always one of my favourite games when I was younger. That and Crash.
Oh yeah, I've seen it. I've never played it. I know what it is. All right, cool.
They are good fun.
I'm glad.
Yes. Yeah, they are good fun.
They are. Yeah, I think they're just kind of cute and just sort of fun little games to play as a distraction, I suppose.
Well, I've been dipping in that because I've got the 3 Crash Bandicoot games as well, because I'd finished the Crash Team Racing, and I'm probably about 60 to 70% through the first crash as well. So I'll probably get through all 6 of them relatively quickly within a few months, I'd have thought.
Yeah, it's really interesting that you're playing those games and games like Bloodborne.
Yeah,
and FIFA and everything, whatever else random that comes in.
It's good though. It's good. It's the same way I watch movies or listen to music. I don't have a particular style I like. I enjoy the.
But they're just polar opposites. It's like listening to Slayer and then Beethoven, some classical music.
To be fair, on my
Spotify,
Spotify, you'll find like Slipknot, and then you'll find like I don't know,
Spears or like,
exactly.
I'll keep going.
Bit of Venga Boys or something it'll sneak in there. So it's like
my music this whole week has just been chill music with no lyrics, like no sound, like no words. Sorry. No singing. It's just been, I need background music. I've got to get a shitload of work done. I just need sounds, just to get me in the zone.
I've been catching up on the podcasts this week.
Oh, nice.
So there was something interesting that I became aware of yesterday. I think it's a BBC News article. It is gaming related as well. But what it was is that apparently there are some cinemas in South Korea that are renting out the screens to gamers. And I was just trying to imagine going into a cinema with some friends and playing a game.
That would be awesome.
How amazing would that be?
We don't have the demand for it here, but I could see it totally making sense.
If they made those cinemas available, I would absolutely be there to
that
play
would be
games.
so cool.
So I know I've spoken about it briefly, but I was generally feeling quite shit this month because we ended up getting COVID as a household. So I didn't really talk to anyone about it or mention it like on the socials or whatever, but it was a pretty hard month with all of us. So 3 of us got tested positive. Childminder got tested positive. My parents both got tested positive.
Oh no.
So literally everyone that we had any contact with because of the kids, we were all positive. I think the only one in our house that was negative was my eldest. And we're presuming it's because she had it at some point, but had 0 symptoms.
Yeah.
So she had a little cough at the end of last year at some point, but we didn't think anything of it. And it went away after a couple of days. Like we didn't think anything of it, so that could have been it. But we had
very happy to see that you're better.
Yes,
and I hope that your parents are better and everyone's okay.
Honestly, been mad. So I don't want to harp on about this for too long because it's actually quite miserable, but. Take this shit seriously, people, if you're listening. Like, COVID sucks. We had a really shit time. You're going to go through a variety of symptoms, from diarrhea to vomiting to overheating to feeling really cold to muscle aches to headaches. And then one day you'll have all of that at once. And then we had to all lock down and take care of 2 small children who are very dependent on us. Like it sucked. We had the worst time. I would just say keep wearing your masks. I would never tell anybody what to do, but please do it. It was a shit time. My mum actually had it really, really bad, and she was given. So we called the NHS. They said, we're quite slammed, but we can put you through to a private doctor. Got through to the private doctor, so we paid for that service. They sent medication through to deal with some of the symptoms that she was having, and they sent her like this oxygen monitor machine. So she had to get tested every day, and the doctor kept calling her every day because if she fell below certain levels, then she would have to go to hospital. So we're glad that never happened. So she was feverish and having lots of breathing troubles. So that's like the worst that we've seen it. Obviously, we've had people die from it. Last year we had a really bad year. But I don't want to get to a point where I know someone close to us, that we talk to regularly, that's got COVID really bad and ends up in hospital, because I just don't know what I'm going to do. Like, I'd feel awful.
We're all responsible adults, and I would say for the most part the midlife gamer community are, they're not stupid, and totally. They're gamers anyway, so they're going to be staying
it's true.
Not spreading COVID.
It's true.
But you just wear a mask and don't be stupid when you go out.
Follow the rules. They're there to keep everyone safe.
Yeah. Yeah. All right. This scheduled programming, we're done. We're
Serious
done
bit
with that. On to happy news. So, how is the monthly drink, Cath?
So the monthly drink, everyone. So this month we've got cherry grog, which is our Valentine's Day drink. I can't even speak, and I'm drinking a mocktail of it, and already my tongue is a bit like that. But so what it is, an adventurer's health is important, whether they're exploring old ruins or forested wilderness. Sweet, tart, strong, and spicy, this beverage is a tasty way to overcome enemies. So that's the description about it. So what we have, and I think this is probably American, so you have to do the conversion yourself, but it's 6 ounces of ginger beer, 4.5 ounces of rum, so I'm drinking spiced rum because that's my favourite, 3 ounces of cherry juice, 1.5 ounces of lime juice, and you can garnish with lime slices and or cherries. And it's delicious.
Ooh.
This one's so much better than last month's. Well, I mean, Dark and Stormy is my sort of go-to cocktail anyway, which is pretty much the same as this, but without the cherry juice. But the cherry juice just, that's what makes it sort of a Valentine's drink, because it's got a lovely red colour to it, lovely sort of pinky red. And yeah, highly recommend it.
Nice.
I'm very much enjoying it.
Nice.
So much so, I've finished the mocktail, so now on to the hard stuff.
Nice. I see you've got a pint as usual. It's because nothing else will do.
A pint?
Is that? Oh, it's not a pint.
It's not a pint.
It's close. It's half, maybe half a pint.
No, I've learnt that lesson from last month. I was drinking a pint of cocktail.
That was a jug. That was a jug.
No, it was a pint last month. It was an actual pint of cocktail, and it was disgusting. And my tongue didn't go blue either. It's very disappointing.
Normally I would have joined you, but as it was my birthday week, I've been drinking all week, and I feel like shit. So I've had to.
See, the problem is you allowed yourself to sober up.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you're right. I should have just kept gaming. I should have just cracked on to.
Gonna do it. Go all in.
Exactly. Yeah.
Just gone to my meeting and been like, "What's up, everybody?"
All right, motherfuckers. I'll cut that bit out.
I haven't slept.
Audio Jungle. Audio Jungle.
So we actually got some questions from the community, I believe, this month.
We did.
to,
We did.
You did indeed.
We had
Yes,
posted
thank you,
out and we had
guys.
asked everybody to ask us some questions, and that you did. So I'm going to hand over to Hannah while we,
Yeah.
They're all shit questions.
Cath doesn't like
Yeah,
them.
we've picked out a handful, and we appreciate people getting involved, sending us questions. So to start with, we have 2 questions from David Southall. First one: which ability from a game would you most like to possess? Cath.
Ooh.
Oh my god. Okay, well, I'm playing Assassin's Creed Valhalla at the moment, so I think maybe I would just really like to sort of blend into the environment and be able to sneak around undetected.
Oh, that's cool.
Although,
Yeah.
yeah, I was thinking about doing the eagle jump, but I don't like heights, so
Oh,
yeah,
I'd
sneaking
love
around.
to do that.
I think it'd be cool to maybe like be Link and be able to lift the Master Sword, and just go around kicking the shit out of things with the sword.
You can tell she lives in London, can't you?
I used to do sword fighting, so it's I used to do humour. So
Taking names.
yeah,
I just want to stab people with my
yeah.
Okay, Hannah. So, what would your ability be?
I don't know. Mine. People probably think mine's quite boring. I enjoy playing Titanfall and Titanfall 2, and I just love like running around all the walls and like jumping across walls
That's
and
cool.
stuff. It's just soft, but it's just super fun.
I was wondering if you were going to say, I just love it when giant robots fall out of the sky. That's brilliant.
Well,
Love it
yeah,
when
if I
that
could just on demand get a giant Titan to drop out of the sky, damn right, but yeah. Okay, so David's second question.
I love that we're calling him David. We've committed to calling him David.
It's so formal.
We are.
Yeah.
We apologise.
Yeah.
Well, if he doesn't like it, he should change it on Facebook so that,
Yeah.
you know, I just refer to people how their names appear on social media.
Yeah, that's fair. That's fair. I don't think I would ever put a nickname up for myself up there. It's just Sweetness on Twitter, I guess.
True.
Yeah.
But I
True.
wouldn't do it on Facebook.
So what did Mr. David ask next?
Okay, so his next one was, what game do you enjoy that you never talk about or are a little bit embarrassed to mention? Serena.
It's very difficult to embarrass me because I just
Go on, try.
I just
Go
don't
on.
give a shit. It's probably going to be some mobile game. Oh, you know what? It is a game that I'm sure nobody plays. And it's not on my list, so I can't play it this year. See if it's still there. It was like this chef game. Oh, it's called World Chef. It's there. It's there. And I haven't pressed it.
Never even heard
Yeah, it's this stupid game where you have to basically deliver plates to a table. You have to cook them in the kitchen, and then you have to
okay.
deliver. So it's a bit like Overcooked, but like a much more sort of micro version.
Yeah.
Where everything is a bit more detail to it.
Yeah.
But it's really stupid. They added a celebrity part of it like 2 or 3 years ago.
Oh dear,
I've been playing
really.
this game for a long time. They added like a celebrity part of it, so then you end up with all these queues outside the restaurant, and I couldn't ever work out how to reduce the queues. But the celebrities would only sit at certain tables.
Oh, that's celebrities for you.
Yeah,
Fucking
yeah.
fussy.
But then they would leave really big tips, and you would get a lot of money. Anyway, dumbest game in the world, but I do enjoy playing it.
Oh, fair enough. Hannah, what's yours?
Mine's actually a game on Xbox called Fishing Sim World.
Okay.
Like it.
I love fishing, so I
Love it.
We do that in real life as well. So
Oh, cool.
I guess some people would like wonder why I was playing that, but yeah, I like the joy when I catch like a really big carp is just amazing.
Punch the air and
Oh hell yeah!
high fives.
Picking what tackle to use, everything. It's like so sad, but I love it. What about you?
Well, I only play cool games, so it's actually really hard for me to
Heyo.
decide.
Burn.
So a game that I never talk about, but I enjoy. Well, I guess maybe The Sims, but I've sort of talked about that in the past, and I just it's really quite simple, but it's really fun, and I think it's because it's a little bit sort of a bit creative, so you sort of design a house and what you're going to put in the house and sort of what hobbies your Sim's going to have. But I really enjoy playing that. But the problem with that game is that because you're sort of managing someone's time, and they've got to eat, they've got to clean, they've got to do work, it makes me really aware that I'm sitting here playing a computer game when I should actually be doing all these things myself.
Yeah.
That I'm making the character do.
I totally get that. I've played them all, and I've got Sims 3 and 4 on my list, so I can dip into either when I feel like.
They're so much fun.
It's like they're so good, but you do just realise it's just replacing your own life.
I have been very tempted to put all of us in a house and just to see what happens. So at some point that may happen. At some point.
Yes.
Yeah. I don't know what would happen, to be honest.
Well, we'd have to make sure that the neighbours. Maybe we could make a house of some of the other people in the Midlife Gamer group or the Year of Shame group, and then just see what chaos we can get up to.
Oh, I think it'd be hilarious.
Yeah, it would be. It really would be.
I mean, spending 3 or 4 days with everyone in Birmingham every year is always a highlight. I absolutely love
Yeah,
hanging out with everyone.
So
yeah, that'd be
do
great.
do we assume that it's going to go ahead this year? Do we think
I don't
I don't think it's going to go
know.
ahead this year.
Don't
Too
think
soon.
so.
too soon? Did
Yeah,
it happen
sadly.
last year? Was it like a secret
No.
society?
No, I think there was talk of it, but I don't think it ever.
I think
actually
people had booked hotel rooms like at the Copthorne and stuff, but then they literally like I think everyone just sort of bottled it and cancelled, and then like a mini lockdown
Yeah.
sort of started to happen anyway. So
Well, I think everyone was just a bit confused as to what we could do, what we couldn't do, and there just wasn't really a plan or anything, which is completely understandable.
Yeah, there wasn't going to be an EGX, right? So there was no.
No, and I think at
Well,
that
EGX was
point
gonna be in
most
London,
pubs
I
and
think.
restaurants were still
of course,
closed.
it's moved, hasn't it? Yeah.
Yeah.
Excel Centre.
Are you saying?
Perfect.
Are you saying that because you live near it?
Yeah, I could. Half an hour door to door, no problem.
Nice.
Absolutely perfect.
What else we got on the list?
We have Stuart. He has said.
Mr. Whitehorse.
2 out of 10. My favourite guy.
He has said, as you know, I'm a complete and utter wuss when it comes to anything horror, unless it's over 10 years old. Don't ask. Where do you guys stand on the horror genre? Have there been any horror games you've enjoyed?
I don't understand the 10 years old bit, but I'm not going to think too much into that either. Horror games, yeah, I love horror games. So there's a Man of Medan and the one that was before that. Like a name I can never remember.
It's something to do with them making it through the night, right? Because we played it. We played it last New Year's.
I can't remember. It was really good though. Resident Evil games, they're really good. Yeah, I don't know. I love horror games. Like even Minecraft, when you sort of go down into a cave and you got all the lights off and it's late, that can be quite scary.
Yeah, I've played quite a few. I mean, probably the only one that I stopped playing was like Outlast because it like proper shit us up.
Until Dawn.
Oh yeah, I've played Until Dawn. That's really
That was
good
it.
game.
Until Dawn.
Brilliant
Until Dawn.
That was it.
Stuart, play Until Dawn if you haven't because it's fantastic.
It's
Yeah, that's
brilliant.
it. That's the one.
Such a good game.
But I've played like Amnesia. There was a game on the Kinect a long time. Is it Rise of Nightmares or something like that? And you actually
Silent Hill?
like use the Kinect and sort of hit
Okay.
things, and it was really good. But a bit gimmicky, I think, because
That was the.
they were
Kinect.
just trying to
Yeah.
bring things out for the Kinect. So
I absolutely loved the Kinect. I have to say, I'm not giving it shit. I played it all the time, but
Oh,
yeah,
I
it
used
was
to, yeah.
an enormous gimmick.
yeah, it was. But yeah, horror generally is just, you can get some really good games, but I think we'd all probably recommend Until Dawn for that one.
Yeah.
Yeah, we played Until Dawn last New Year's, and then for some reason got into a habit, like a trend of just playing new horror games at New Year's, and just as it rolls over and ticks over into
Yeah,
the New
that's a
Year.
brilliant thing to do.
Yeah, I don't know why. So
Absolutely.
this year we played Man of Medan. This year, last year, whatever. So yeah, that was quite fun. But however, on a normal day in a normal life, I wouldn't touch a horror game. I have to say.
Really?
Yeah, I can't. I have an overactive imagination, and it scares the living shit out of me.
Oh, definitely jump on Five Nights at Freddy's.
Yeah,
That's on my list.
That's
Probably
so
had the
fun.
entire.
Oh my
not gonna play
god.
that.
I
Probably
literally
not.
crap my pants every time. It's hilarious.
Like,
I think it's just that it's the thrill of like being made to jump or what, like I enjoy it. I like those.
The difference between games and movies is that with movies, at least you've got some element of it being 3D, so you can almost predict or see when things are happening, especially
But you can do that with games.
No,
as
it
well.
doesn't. It's things just appear, stuff just fly like it's I don't know, it's all over.
Man of Medan was so predictable because you can just feel the build up. And you're thinking that something is just about to happen. I wonder what it's going to be. Like it's going to happen imminently, and then. It doesn't. I don't know. Maybe I really love horror films, so I think maybe I'm just a bit sort of hardened to it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm the same. That
Yeah.
Knowing
way.
when to expect stuff.
Yeah, I tend not to approach that genre, to be honest.
I love it. Did you guys ever play LA Noire?
Oh
Yeah, I played
yes,
that.
I
I
love
love
that.
that.
So LA Noire had the most sort of vomit-inducing horror moment of any game I've played. So basically, you go to this house fire and there's a corpse in the house. So you have to sort of go into all of the rooms to basically examine the rooms. And there's this corpse that's sort of kneeling down, and as you get close to it, it just crumbles away.
Yeah.
So disgusting.
That was a
sick.
good game though.
That was a really good game, yeah.
That's a brilliant game.
I'm okay
That was
with
across
Thriller.
like 3 or 4 discs
Did it?
at the time. It was a really big game
Okay.
because it was on like 360, wasn't it?
Yeah, that's right. Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, excellent game. So yeah, also a good question.
That's a good question.
Next we have Daniel Payne, and he would like to know, if you could go on a winter break to any video game location, where would it be? Serena.
Jesus, I don't know. I instantly think of like Tony Hawk set in some winter location, but it's the equivalent of a skiing or snowboarding game.
I don't think it has to be a winter location.
I
It's
think
a-
it just
a winter
means
break.
like,
Oh, it just means
if
at
you're
this
gonna go
time.
on holiday somewhere
Yeah.
this time of year.
Oh, this time of year. I see. My bad.
Go somewhere nice.
Somewhere nice. What like is picturesque? You got some of the locations in Uncharted. Basically, wherever they go, it's just beautiful. It's absolutely stunning. Even that beach house that they bought, I think, because you see it at the end of. Is it the end of the latest one, Uncharted 4?
Oh, I've not actually played any Uncharted games.
What? Oh my!
Xbox girl.
Oh my gosh! You missed it.
I mean, they're on my list. I bought them years ago, but I've just never got around to
Oh
playing them.
yeah, just skip all. I mean, everyone else will tell you to play them, but I just sort of say if it's not new and shiny, don't play it. So,
Well, hopefully one day.
so yeah,
I
go
will.
for Uncharted 4, and then you're golden.
Yeah. But I mean, that's the point of You're Ashamed, right? Play all these games
Yes.
that I've been holding on to.
Yeah.
True.
Yeah. I think I'd pick an Uncharted location for sure. I'm probably just thinking really of Uncharted 4 and some of the places they end up in that game. So they all look pretty and it's nice and warm and
Oh, that's what you want.
yeah, isolated.
Yeah.
How about you, Hannah?
Don't really know. I think I'd like to go somewhere like totally different that isn't somewhere that may look like somewhere I could go in real life.
Yeah.
I guess so. Maybe like one of the Mass Effect locations. That'd be quite cool. Get something in space going on.
Yeah, the No Man's Sky
Yeah.
planets. You can just.
Oh
find-
yeah.
I don't know if that would count as a holiday or for the rest of your life, but
Well,
that's it. You're done now. See ya.
Hope you get a nice planet.
Yeah.
yeah.
Hope you can mine all the shit you need.
Yeah, probably at the minute just get off this planet for a while.
Yeah, that
Yeah.
makes sense.
What about,
How about you,
Cath?
Kath?
I'm thinking maybe Rook Island, which was the setting for Far Cry 4, but without the guns and the psychopaths murdering people. They had
yeah.
some beautiful beaches and just lovely sort of forests, and yeah, it just seemed lovely around there. And sort of you go diving and sailing and stuff like that. So yeah, I'd love to go there. Just a lovely exotic tropical island.
Yeah, that sounds awesome. Because you can do a bit of everything, right? Whenever
Exactly,
it takes
yeah.
your fancy, that's the idea. You don't want to get stuck somewhere like Monkey Island where it's this teeny tiny little island.
No.
Where it's just
Or some weird planet that's toxic.
yeah, no, exactly.
True.
Or like Portal, where basically everything's a bit backwards and you've got to find out what leads to what
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
solve all these
Not a good
puzzles.
winter break.
Yeah, that wouldn't be a holiday. It wouldn't be a good holiday.
Right.
Any more, Hannah?
There is one more from Kev Atkinson. If you never started gaming and just saved all this time, I'm guessing saved money, what would you buy now if you had to spend it all? It's like,
trying to
But
figure out
try
how
to
much
think
money
I mean,
the
that's a lot of money.
number
'cause
of
I've been
years
gaming
of
since I was
gaming.
very young.
That's the point. So it's like I've now got to think, how many years have I been gaming?
Maybe
How
I-
much shit have I spent all my money on? And it's blatantly gonna be like a mega fucking holiday or something like that, isn't it?
Yeah, maybe a car.
Yeah.
Maybe a nice car. Depending, it's not going to be like 100k that we saved up, but.
No. It's just replacing one addiction with a new
Yeah.
one, I think.
It's true, it's true.
I think I would buy an e-bike.
An e-bike.
Yeah, and then just go off on an e-bike, because then I could cycle really far and fast and
Nice.
no effort or anything.
Are they really
and there's some
expensive?
really nice looking e-bikes. E-mountain bike.
Are they like really expensive?
Oh god,
Yeah.
yeah. Like, same as the cost of a car.
Oh wow, okay. Cool.
And they look really cool. So I know maybe that's a bit of a disappointing answer, but that's my
No,
thing.
that's
That's
the
my
thing,
sort of
like,
Not at all.
just-
other passion.
It's your money, you can spend it on what you
Yeah.
want.
Well, yeah. Well, apparently I've got to buy something right now, and I have to
With
spend
all of it.
money.
Yeah, exactly.
Gun to your head, spend money.
It comes with conditions.
Yeah.
That's it, Kev. I hope you're happy with those answers.
Well, I think Kev's a Strava wanker anyway, so I
Oh.
think he might agree with me.
Oh, so we know what he's spending all of his gaming money on then. Oh, we definitely enjoyed all the questions, and we
We did.
really
Yes, thank
appreciate
you.
everyone
Thank you,
getting
everyone.
involved.
We will post out again for the following month. And
Although next time ask better questions.
Ooh! You see, that's the moment where she's going to
Oh.
re-record that, and it will sound completely out of place.
Yeah, I'll put that bit in at the beginning when somebody asks me what I've been playing.
To take a slight tangent, actually, what are you ladies watching on TV at the moment?
I'm watching American Horror Story on Netflix.
I'm embarrassed about what I've been
What are you
watching on
watching?
TV.
What are you watching?
I've been watching I think it's called The New Adventures of Sabrina the Teenage Witch.
Oh, is that any good?
Oh yes.
I really like
Yes,
it.
I've been meaning
Yeah.
to watch that because I used to love watching Sabrina.
I'm sort of binging on it.
Is it anything to do like with the last one? With the original?
I didn't see the original
Oh,
one.
okay.
I'm sure it's still got like the two aunts and things like that. There's still
Yeah, two
with the
aunts,
same
a
names
cousin,
and all of that. I think
Cath.
it is. Yeah,
A boyfriend
yeah.
and another boyfriend.
She's got two. Hey.
Well, she had. Well, they.
There
well,
was sort of
they sort of split up.
flicking between.
Oh, it's a triangle.
Yeah.
Well,
Well, it's not really
I
a
think
triangle,
she's
is it?
split up with the one who isn't sort of involved in sort of magic and stuff. But yeah, it's embarrassing because I think it's for teenagers, but it's a bit of indulgence really,
That's alright. There's all sorts of crap.
and it feels very Halloweeny, and I love Halloween.
Oh, there's all sorts of crap that I've just been watching on Netflix just because I've watched basically every romance show, every cooking show, every house remodeling show, every game
To
show.
be fair,
The Floor
I've
is Lava,
only,
very good show.
I've only I was only watching American Horror Story because there was one season in it that I hadn't got around to watching yet because I don't particularly watch them in any order. It was,
Doesn't that make it
was
confusing?
alright. No, they're not linked.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Right.
each season's individual and they play different characters every time.
Okay.
This one, Hotel, is alright. Bit boring. I figured out who like the killer was pretty quickly, so it was
High
like,
praise
well,
from Hannah.
I've committed myself now. I might as well watch it to say I have. But no.
I started watching Late Night. It's a movie that came out 2 years ago, I believe. I could be wrong, could be 3. With oh god.
Someone.
Yeah.
You're not very good with names, are you?
I've watched Bridgerton through fully twice.
Bridgerton, you say?
Oh
Is
yeah.
that Is that any good?
Oh, it's so good. If you like
watched it
period
twice.
drama and loads of sex,
Okay.
it's amazing.
Happy Valentine's Day.
It is. It is tasty. It's so good.
All right. Well,
Kyle was in the room through one watch through, and every now and again he'd sort of turn around like, "What the fuck?" And I'm just there like practically drooling.
Nice. Nice. All
But
right.
no, it is really good.
My cousin checked in and said, well, she called my birthday and we were just having a chat, and then she's like, "Are you watching Bridgerton, by the way?" And I was like, "No, I haven't watched it yet." And she's like, "Do it." And I was like, "Okay." So
Yeah, just do.
yeah, and that was only a couple of days ago. So everyone's talking about Bridgerton, so I'm curious. And you've watched it through twice now.
Twice.
You smutty thing. I can't think of another word to go with it.
Salacious.
Smutty woman, you.
Oh yeah.
Watching these
Yeah.
these filthy things on TV.
I'm not.
say that,
I'm
but
not gonna deny that. I was in bed the other day watching all 3 of the 50 Shades films. I
Nice.
sat through all of them. Sat through all the Twilights. And I'm good.
Game of Thrones.
She's good to go. She's good to go. Yeah, but you say, like I said, you say that, but like Game of Thrones has enough sex scenes in it. No one seems to bat an eyelid when you've got dragons and sword fighting and a little bit of sex. And
Yeah, a bit of nudity. Yeah, a pair of tits just wanders past.
that's what it's like in this
It's
house.
just normal.
They're just mine.
Okay, ladies, talking of tits, we're not going to be doing a quiz this month. We're going to be talking Valentine's Day. No, we're not going to be doing a quiz this month because it's the month of love, and it's I felt that it'd be more appropriate to talk about sort of romantic things and gaming instead. But the quiz will resume next month. Or maybe not. I don't know. It's St Patrick's Day next month, so it might be sort of an Irish theme. But
Are we the tits?
so some more questions, but not in the form of a quiz.
Oh,
Just
okay.
sort of general chit chat. So can you recall?
So wait, no quiz, is that
your
what we just
best
established?
romantic moment in gaming was?
Okay.
Hannah.
I'm trying to think if there's anything apart from like maybe occasionally in Mass Effect where I've decided to like get it on with one of the other characters. Like I don't know how romantic that is though. I can't think of anything romantic.
Yeah, I'm only just thinking back to like the cutesy kind of romance between Link and Zelda, and even then it's one way for a lot of the game, and then she finally decides that she likes him, and then gives him a little kiss, and you're like, oh.
So I think playing Division 2, that's quite romantic because I think the attention you get from the sort of the enemies, it's really sweet because they're always thinking of you, and they always sort of acknowledge you when you walk past, and then they send loving bullets and things your way. So that's quite romantic. So what is the hottest love interest character in your opinion in any game?
Oh god.
This could take me back all sorts, because I'd say as an adult I'd probably have to go with either adult Nathan from Uncharted
Okay.
or Joel from The Last of Us.
Interesting.
Yeah, those two characters,
Because
for
they're not
some
really
reason.
I think Nathan Drake is supposed to be a bit of a hottie, isn't he? Sort of.
Yeah,
But
yeah. But even when he gets
Joel the
older,
Last
and
of Us-
even when he gets older and has his grey hair, he's still really cute.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, Hannah, what's yours?
I don't know. I mean, I probably wouldn't say no to The Witcher. I guess.
Oh, of course.
I knew you were going to say
I'd
that.
quite like that.
I'm going to put money on that.
No,
I
I'm
was just
there.
thinking,
I'm
what's
there.
really smutty that Hannah
Yeah.
might like? The Witcher.
Yeah. He gets his kit off quite a few times as well, so it's
Oh, yeah. And if you've watched the
Oh, the
series,
series is so much better.
it makes it
Well,
even
Henry
better.
Cavill is a dreamboat.
He's
It's like-
sure
Oh, he's fine anyway.
Aye, aye. The pictures of
And just
him,
had the long blonde hair and
the pictures of him last year, just during lockdown, while he's got his arms out and he's just putting together he's just randomly putting together his PC and talking about gaming, and you're like, may I take
it's
you
like
home, please?
we're literally all in love right now.
Yeah, this is a collective moment.
What's yours?
What's his love interest character? That's a very difficult one because I don't know, I don't really play those sort of games, and really the only one that I can think of that sort of made me laugh when I was playing it was the original Dragon Age. And I think I can't remember what the character was called, but he was really charismatic.
Was he the Iron guy? Is the Iron guy?
His you know what, I can't even remember who he was, but all I remember was that he was sort of one of the first characters that you sort of team up with, and he was in love with himself, but he was quite like the lines he had was quite funny, and
Was it the Iron Bull?
No, I think he might have been called Alistair or something like that.
Oh, there is an Alistair. Yeah, you're right. There is an Alistair. For ages, I tried to get the
Alistair.
main character to fall in love with Iron Bull, and it never really panned out. And then my husband told me at some point, he's like, "You can do it. You just went down the wrong, like the chat path. You just didn't do it right."
Him?
Like, fuck you, dude.
Wow.
Yeah, because he's it's not really on the way he looks, it's the way he acts, it's the way he was.
Oh, okay.
He's just this
he
really.
looks like, I don't like his stupid horns.
Yeah, he's got horns on. He's a bull. But yeah, he's just this really big, strong character who's very sure of himself, very confident, and he didn't really like me. I think as the so that kind of was just like, oh, okay, you're playing hard to get. Let's go. All right.
Okay.
We like a challenge.
Yeah.
So, which character would you have a Valentine's Day dinner with?
Aww. I have an answer, but only because it's cute.
I've got an answer in mind as well.
Okay, I'll go then. Mine would be, I'm gonna say Ezio, just because I will quite happily sit there listening
Italian
to
accent.
that lovely Italian. Oh yeah.
Good choice. What about you, Serena?
I would have to take Guybrush Threepwood out for a meal. Monkey Island.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah. I'd love to just sit and chat with him. Proper teenage crush there. I don't think I'd want. It would be like, I don't think I'd want to do anything per se. I just want to sit and chat and have a nice dinner.
Yeah.
I think that would be that.
So the one that I've thought of is because he's really funny and he probably doesn't eat, so I'd get to eat 2 dinners. But I was thinking maybe like Cade 6 from Destiny.
Yeah. Okay.
Nice.
So I could just enjoy all of the food and he could just amuse me with whatever he wanted to tell me. So ladies, the next question is, which character would you marry?
Ooh.
Interesting.
I don't want to marry a murderer.
No, see, okay, so I just thought about it.
It'd make life exciting.
Yeah, in prison.
Practically speaking, any game character that you're going to marry is never going to be home. Right?
Yeah.
They're always going to be out, either being an adventurer,
Murdering.
Yeah.
pillaging,
Yep.
saving towns from whatever, or whatever it is. And they're probably going to be out screwing other women as well. So, you kind of need to accept that side of it. So let's put practicality aside and throw it in the bin. Because then we'd probably never choose one.
I'm just trying to think if it's any character that's really good at cooking.
I
couldn't think of one.
You'd have to pick one of the. Imagine marrying one of the.
One of my sim characters.
Yeah, or one of the little overcooked characters.
Yeah.
That
Although
would be
my
weird.
overcooked characters do have an annoying habit of throwing food on the floor
Yeah.
and setting fire to the kitchen. Liability.
My overcooked character's like a panda,
Oh,
not even a person.
yeah. Maybe don't do that. Maybe don't do that.
We're not going down that route.
We probably shouldn't. Let's keep it clean. Although if you did marry a panda, like a smaller
But
panda.
there's not going to be
not-
much sex.
Oh no, yeah, that would be the end of that.
What, like Panda from Tekken?
Oh, I don't know Tekken.
I don't know. I'd probably marry. In all seriousness, I'd probably marry Garrus
From Mass Effect.
from Mass Effect
Oh.
because I do not discriminate in any way against
Lizards.
alien races. It's all good.
Sexy lizards.
And he's like so nice. He's like such a nice
Aw.
guy, and like he could totally protect you.
Yeah, well, you know what? Mario's a nice
yeah.
guy, but you didn't say him, did you?
Yeah.
No, he's like short and
We'll take Luigi then.
got a moustache.
Yeah.
You can take Luigi.
There's only one Italian I can listen to, and it in
Ezio.
Mario.
I like it. I like it.
Yeah, I can't answer that question. There isn't a game character that I would marry.
What?
There just isn't.
There must be.
No, they're murderers. I don't want to marry a murderer.
Well, yeah, we have to. We
They're
have to.
dangerous people.
we have to
They're
overlook-
out all the time.
Just pick one that you know is gonna go to prison for life, and they've got loads of money. Like it's all good.
Or Hitman then.
I'd probably.
Exactly.
I'd probably marry Geralt. Because.
Oh, the Witcher again. He's a love rat.
Yeah, he. It doesn't matter.
And he
I have to
smells.
accept.
He wouldn't be
I have to
there,
accept
though.
that. Because
Okay.
I mean, there's nothing stopping me from being a love rat, right? So we can
I
both be
guess,
love
yeah.
rats. This can just be the nature of our relationship.
An open relationship.
Yeah,
Being married to someone and having an open relationship.
but yeah, he plays with swords. In the other sense, he's hot. He's really built. He knows his shit, and he doesn't.
And he's Henry
he doesn't.
Cavill.
He doesn't talk too much.
This is true.
It's the
yeah.
key.
That's a key
He,
point.
he's quiet and he looks like he's really good in bed. Fucking, I'll take it.
Right, okay, that's...
Key points to marriage?
He doesn't say.
Looks good in bed and doesn't say a lot.
Won't argue. Hot shit.
Well, that concludes my Valentine's Day questions. I've nothing more to
And
say.
we loved it.
We should do more quizzes like that. It's really easy.
Well, you know, there's only one Valentine's Day.
Oh.
Thank Christ. Right, okay, so what's next?
So what is next? So you were saying that I have basically managed to get through so many games. I would now like to see how many games I get through, given I've now got a full-time job.
And you're playing Valhalla, so it's
True.
going to last for ages.
Yes, I am.
Yes.
I am on Valhalla.
That's gonna
I
keep
do
you
tend
busy.
to play one game at a time, but the last couple of times I've played Odyssey and Origins, I did end up putting it down because they take so long.
Yeah.
I did end up putting them down and then playing something else in
Yeah.
between. So
Yeah.
that may happen this time around.
That is going to happen.
Although, yeah, you're right.
Absolutely,
Definitely.
that's going to happen.
The good thing about these types of games is that you can I can play for an hour and then drop it, and then there's not that much of a commitment in that regard.
Yeah.
So that's really nice.
Hannah, what's your plans for the next bit?
As I say, I'll probably look at completing the Spyro games, and possibly, if I've got enough time, then the Crash games as well. But generally just trying, after this month, just trying to get back into it a bit more,
Yeah.
because I'd sort of like lost my gaming mojo a little bit. So if I can just pick it up, I'll be quite happy, I think.
Fair enough.
What about you?
So I am going to try and complete not Theme Hospital, 2 Point Hospital.
Oh yeah.
So I started it and it's going really well. And yeah, it's really funny as well. They've sort of invented new diseases and stuff
Yeah.
like jazz hands.
I love it.
And it's just
I
yeah,
love
really
it.
entertaining.
It's
I
so
think there's
funny.
one where his head just gets bigger. Yeah, they're just,
Floating
yeah,
head.
there's all sorts of weird shit. It's such a fun game. Oh my god.
It's
Loved
a
it.
brilliant game. So definitely want to play more of that and see if I can finish it. Although I'll probably be sad once I've finished it because I'll just get really
It's
into it.
really good.
It is a really
Yeah.
good game.
Yeah,
Cool. Well, thank you so much, ladies. I've had a lot of fun. It's been eventful. Let's keep it up. Let's stay safe.
It's been smutty.
Yeah, it's been smutty. Oh, might we just keep up the trend? We might as well. We're in lockdown after all.
yeah.
We need some new hobbies.
And it is February. It is that month. We're all feeling it.
Yeah. Well, it's only going to get warmer and lighter. And,
Yes.
And less COVID-y,
Well, maybe.
hopefully.
Uh,
Wishful thinking.
Fingers crossed.
cool. All right. Well, we will
Yep.
see you all next time. Thank you all
Thank
for
you
being
very
so
much.
amazing. Woo!
Bye-bye.
Bye.